Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome, I'm so glad to have you with me today. Today I'm sharing a paint pour that Andrea made. If she was doing the voiceover, you'd have all sorts of technical information. I am not a paint pouring expert. I just thought this was super cool and wanted to share it with you. And I'm hoping at some point she does a voiceover about what she put in the paints, what she mixed, that kind of thing. But this is just a really cool project, so I wanted to share it. She has a wooden pillar, like a piece from a table leg or a lamp or something, that I got at an art swap a long time ago. It was in a video, I'm sure. There were some weird wood and metal objects. They were free. I grabbed them for her. And she took that pillar, she put some paint on it, a little bit of white paint. She stood it up on a canvas, which I'm sure she supported it under, and then she's pouring them to match. And if you've watched my other videos, then you've seen how these turn out. I think the shop tour shows these two finished, so you can take a look there. But I just think this is so cool. And this is real time. So think about like how slow she's pouring and how thin she mixed it. It is super cool. While this is going, you can just watch it and relax. You can turn the sound off if you want, or you can listen to me tell you that I am behind on my videos. It has been a crazy, crazy week. And I think sometimes in life we just need to be thankful that we're healthy enough to work, maybe. Not complain about our jobs or our life. Just say, well, I'm glad that I'm healthy enough to put my shoes on and go to work every week. And that is the kind of week I've had. And to top it off, which I am not complaining about, and I don't want drama in my channel, I just want to tell you the irony of my week. My car is in the garage, but it will not start. So I am catching up on a few things around the house because I cannot take a shower and go to work early because I am hoping I just need a battery. Could be something bigger, but either way, I'm just not going to let it stress me out. It's Friday morning, and I'm so grateful that we made it to Friday. I hope everybody has fabulous weekend plans, or maybe no weekend plans at all. Whatever would make you the happiest. I have actually quite a few plans this weekend, but I need to wrap up my 2 giveaways that are going, and I have a bunch of projects I want to do, and I desperately owe a couple of thank yous. So I have a lot going on. I have a big list that I made last weekend, and then the week just got away from me. Look at how that paint puddles on the canvas. That is super cool. I just love it. She just has the patience to pour these so slow. I can't even understand it, right? I would have been like, dump, I'm done. So she's taking a minute, letting it settle. Then watch this. She starts like moving it around and experimenting with it. And the whole time I'm terrified it's going to fall over. She puts giant push pins, you'll see them, under her canvases so she can put her fingers under them, and she actually wears gloves, which is the responsible thing to do. When I was paint pouring, I wasn't wearing gloves, and sometimes I posted those pictures on Instagram. Oh my gosh. It's tough for me to paint pour and then be a civilized human out in the world because sometimes that blue takes a while to come off. So what she did there was she tipped it a little bit so it would fill in that gap. And then she's going again, right over the top. I just think this is super cool. And very relaxing. The funny thing is, I was there when she made this, but I didn't see how cool it was or really how she did it until I watched the video. So it's good that we make videos so we can catch up on what our friends are doing while we're crafting. I don't know, maybe I went in the house. Maybe I had to chase a dog. You never know. It's very cool. And I think this one is darker, so that's why it gives those nice streaks. And you never know what she's put in those cups. She uses different mixes. And you can see she's got one little spot down there that's annoying her where the pillar is still showing through, so she just patches it from right there. And she's getting good coverage on that canvas down below. Super cool. I love it. Love this project. I don't know what she's going to do with it yet. I can't remember. I think it's still in the shop sitting there, so maybe she's coming back for it this weekend or something. I think it would be a super cool, cute little table or a lamp. I guess you'd need a hole in the middle, wouldn't you? And it's not there. I don't know. It's very cool. Okay, now watch, because it starts to get a little crazy at this point. So she gets that off of there, puts it on this piece of cardboard, and then it continues to ooze down the cardboard. So that project has been separated, but now she's just focusing on the canvas itself. And you can see, like, in this one, she's swirling the paint on. And like I said, I don't know. Maybe there's a vocab term for that in paint pouring, people. I don't know what it is. But it looks cool. How about that? This is the project that in the end I messed up, by the way. In the video I showed you. These things happen. She was nice about it. She didn't yell at me. So here what she's trying to do is make it so that she's getting full coverage on that canvas when she starts moving it around. Because you can tip your paint like she's doing now, but you need a reasonable amount of paint on the canvas to do it. And if you're missing one whole side, then it's a little harder to tip it and get what you want. So this is a more typical phase in the project, right? If you don't have a pillar, you put your canvas on your paint and then you tip it around to get your edges, or you can pour more on your edges. And at this point, she has a lot of white showing, and I'm guessing it's more than she wanted because she's going to change that. So this is a really cool way. If you haven't done paint pouring, it just gives you ideas and interest. You can see that it is very, very messy, but it turns out great for your friends that want the paint skins and want to make die cuts with them and do all kinds of great stuff. I am still going to do a video where I show you what I'm doing with those flowers that I'm making with the die cuts. Christine, who's a fun subscriber, kind of called them stained glass flowers. So I'll show you those probably this weekend. I have high hopes for this weekend, you guys. Kind of depends on the car situation a little bit, because that might set me back a bit today. But if I can get that fixed quick, get my work done at work, I'll be back in the game. I also haven't checked my P.O. box, so my apologies to anyone who sent me a happy mail and been like, what's going on over there in Oregon? I will do it. Well, maybe my husband will give me a ride. But I will get that done either today or this weekend. So now she's using her cool little mini torch. Some of you might have these for crafts. You might actually have them for cooking. What this does is it brings out the cells. And if you're not a paint pourer, cells are the little circles or ovals, the cool shapes in the paint, so that you have streaks of paint, but also really neat shapes. She has put some sort of mixative in there that reacts when you heat it, and then you get really interesting stuff. In the very beginning, we tried my embossing gun, but it wasn't hot enough, and then finally Noni took it away and gave me a different one because mine was 20 years old, and she was like, I think this isn't even an embossing gun. And I was like, yes, it is. Okay, now you can see Andrea is making papers for me to die cut. Okay, and depending on how hard you push or how much contrast was in those paints, they come out different levels of streaky. And I must say, these are not the most interesting ones she's made me, but she'll make me better ones later. But they're great colors, absolutely fun. So that's the wrap up on that. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.